has come in, which I think is really around what we're saying here and really catches this. Do you mean, Maria, that you can feel the client through the words that your supervisee uses to talk to you about the client? Like you can feel that client.
I can get an essence of it. Yes. Yes.
And when you're banging the pots, I guess you've got the client in your body somehow. Yes. Yeah.
Or else I've noticed that I'm, gosh, I'm really angry about something. And I think, well, of course, that's what they were talking about, that in some way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. I get a new set of pots annually.
That sounds really important. Yes, really important. Yeah. And like in some ways, that's amusing. Like, and I'm enjoying the giggle of that, and it's like this is so important that colleagues know this, isn't it? And that we know it. That we're working with a practitioner, and through the practitioner comes the client, and that's what creates the safety for the client.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like we can trust the practitioner, and there's another comment here. What is kept in and left out can be important too.
Absolutely.
And I guess some of what maybe gets left out unintentionally comes through different channels. Like maybe we feel something as supervisors, but we've not heard it.
And also, I guess that's one of the advantages, I think, of probably working in real time. Whereas if I'm working on Skype, I will notice when, like, months ago, it used to be the little pencil used to go across the screen. Yeah. And then if somebody decided not to write that, it would scrub it out. And now you see that you're waiting, it'll say so-and-so is typing, and you think, gosh, they're typing an essay here, they're taking a long time, a bit longer than normal. And so what comes from that is perhaps that they have been writing something and they've scrubbed it out. And then I'm wondering, well, what is it that they've scrubbed out?
Yes. Yeah.
Is it possible that what they scrubbed out would have been really useful or valuable, or not always in the supervisory sense? But what I get from that is when I ask them, well, I thought you were writing an essay here. What did you scrub out?
Yes.
And they will say, oh, well, I didn't want her to put it in because it didn't make sense. And I said, well, were you confused by it? And I say, well, no, it just probably wasn't proper English. And then we might talk about that. And from that will come an anxiety about wanting to communicate and being fearful that, I was in some way going to reprimand them for not communicating in a what they call a proper fashion. Mm-hmm. And then we will go through all those things, and you might find that there's an element of that going on for the client as well. Right. Maybe not consciously, but actually the supervisee has picked it up unconsciously, and it's played out in that supervision session with me.
Yeah. Like that's a really beautiful example of a parallel process there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, really lovely. Yeah. Like that, and that is the real importance for you as the online supervisor, that you're really tuned to, well, what's happening on the screen? Like you're in the chat environment, you're getting the signal that the supervisee is chatting. Yeah. Nothing is thrown away, I guess, from that input that you're getting. You're catching everything.
Yeah.